short story time on how I actually started doing what I do. I know I've posted quite a bit of content, but I know how difficult it is for people to kind of relate, especially if you haven't got a picture or a video of yourself. So I thought, pretty camera shy, but let me do this. So essentially I started out about 15 years ago, and my main reason for starting was family. I wanted to spend more time with family. I worked in London, and I didn't want to constantly work around the clock, because I knew that what that would mean would be I probably won't get to see my kids. So I started baking. I'd been baking for years, something I'd done since I was really, really young, not as a business, but just as a hobby. And I decided that, okay, I'll take this, my hobby, and turn it into an actual business. Didn't know what I was doing, didn't have anyone to advise me. It was a bit different then compared to now, because at least you can find a bit of advice. But then there was no social media, and I just took the plunge, and I just started making my way through different events. And every time I did an event, if it didn't work, I would come back, re-strategize. And that's one thing I still do till this very day. If I've done something that hasn't worked, I always re-strategize. I now have a kitchen that I bake from, and we're actually in a few different locations. I put together a program that actually shows you the steps, what you need to do to actually make that transition from being a hobby baker to an actual cake business owner. There is money to be made in this business, but you just need to know what you're doing. Even within the locations you go to, you need to know what positions work best. Yeah, I've got that information. I've got the experience. And now I only work about, 2.5, 3 days a week. This figure right here is actually what we made in one of our locations on card payments, I think last month. And I think we're going to put up maybe the month before, just to give you a rough idea of what our takings are. I think we've definitely hit 6 figures, most definitely. But it's easy. It's something you can do from home. It's something you can do based on the number of hours that best suit you. It's August 2024, and I know a lot of us started off with massive plans of where we wanted to see ourselves by the end of the year. And I know how it can be difficult, because we tend to just get stuck. Sometimes you just get to a point where you're thinking, what is the next move? I've been able to, over the years, perfect being able to make money. So if I wanted to make £50 in the past, I would struggle. But now, if I decided that I wanted to make £200 from selling my baked treats, I know exactly what to do, and it would work 100%. I probably don't need to be spending too much time convincing you, because if I am, then maybe it's not for you. But it's an investment in yourself. It's worth doing. If you've been thinking about taking your cake hobby baking and into becoming an actual business, do it. Start off 1 day a week. Start off 2 days a week. Start off at small events, but just do it. This is the time. This message has probably come to you for a reason. Maybe it's something you've been thinking about for a while, but honestly, 100% do it. Good luck, guys.